Hey teens, welcome back to the KillingDylvn channel. Yes, today we're investigating my own home, which is haunted because, I don't know, because it is. When I first moved here 10 years ago, from the moment I walked in the door, I could feel a presence. Specifically, a presence that always resided in the dining room. And although I didn't know it at the time, it would later be the exact spot that I would witness the most haunting experience of my entire life. One night, I woke up out of a nightmare and decided to go downstairs for some snacks. I walked down the stairs, turned left into the dining room, and as I'm walking past the window, something catches my eye. I look to my right, and in the reflection, I see a tall white figure following behind me. I literally scream, sprint through the doorway, into the kitchen, grab a knife, turn around, and all I see is the figure dissipate in the doorway. I then stood there waiting for my heart to stop beating out of my chest before I grabbed a few bags of goldfish and went back upstairs. Now, I had always thought that I could feel a presence in the home and that it specifically would stand in the corner of my room and fuck with me. And my whole family has always said that I'm crazy, it's not real, I'm making things up, and they have always referred to it as Dylan's ghost, which I didn't know it at the time, but I know now you are not supposed to do that. Anyways, about a year ago, my friend Griffin and I decided that we're gonna investigate the house, confirm that the ghost resides in the dining room, and perform an exorcism. All of which are things that you should not do. So we perform the exorcism, and mind you, the whole night we are trying to make contact with this ghost, and we just aren't getting anything from it. Nothing on the REM pod, nothing from the ghost box, we're not getting any EVPs, the room didn't even feel off in the way that it normally does. So at this point, we had started questioning if it was even worth following through with the exorcism or not. Maybe the ghost just wasn't home! But the moment that I started reading from the Bible, everything started going off. The REM pod was at max, we were getting EVPs, shit was coming through the ghost box, Griffin started floating around the room, and then everything came to a halt the moment we finished. Then we salted all the doors and windows, and specifically my bedroom doorway and my window with extra salt just to be safe. And finally, for the first time in years, I slept soundly. I didn't feel a gross presence staring at me in the corner of my room, and I wasn't afraid to go downstairs for goldfish at night. Then, the very next morning, something happened. While I was doing the dishes, the lights in the gazebo started flashing. So we had successfully evicted the ghost out of my house, but it started squatting in my backyard. But then that was it. For a whole year, the house hasn't had a presence. No weird apparitions, no strange feelings of dread when I'm downstairs at 3 in the fucking morning eating snacks because I'm high as shit. Meow. That was up until 2 weeks ago, when the house started being repainted and some of the old trim was being cut out and replaced. The very first night after they started working on the house, I was downstairs in the kitchen, 3 in the morning, high as a kite, eating, when suddenly, out of the corner of my left eye, I thought I saw someone walk past me towards the back door. But when I looked up, no one was there. That's when I felt the familiar sense of dread wash over my whole body. I stood up, I looked into the dining room, I felt its presence, and I out loud said, "Oh my God, you're back." I quickly turned, grabbed all my stuff, and sprinted upstairs. The following night, I was asleep, having a nightmare, and as soon as I woke up out of the nightmare, the poster above my head, the thumbtack holding it in, shot out, and the poster fell on top of me. Then, the craziest thing, it started communicating with me through the gazebo lights.
What should I ask it? Are you upset? Flash twice if you're upset. Okay. Is it because of the house? Flash twice if yes. Do you see what I'm saying, dude?
And this all leads us to tonight, where my friends and I will be investigating who it is, why it's here, and why it's back.